What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with our Tour de France playthrough, of course, here on PCM. And we start with the yearly sprint stage, I think, into POW, but then we have two of the hardest stages of this year's race. The GC battle will really commence on the Col de Tourmalet. The stage doesn't finish there though, we finish on the Pla d'Ade, super difficult day obviously, and then stage 15 doesn't get any easier. We start with the Perixx, a plethora of climbs throughout the day before finishing on the Plateau de Bay. Very, very difficult day. And of course, we're going to see massive shake-ups in the GC. Can't wait to see how it goes. So 7 riders allowed in the breakaway today. You can see them right here. We have Corsair Vengeance. I saw also Stefan Kung up the road in this group. We also get some massive race days. Rogler gone a day early, I think, on that +3 day, to be honest. We want that over the next few days. Van Poppel as well on great form, so hopefully we can challenge in today's sprint. But let's have a little recap of the GC situation, because 16 seconds, guys, separate the top 4 right now. Remco Evenepoel is there in the Maillot Jaune, but Pogacar, Roglic and Vingegaard all within 16 seconds. Oh, I cannot wait for today's episode. Okay, then intermediate sprint coming up. Nico Denz on great form today, leading out Van Poppel also in great form. Let's see if we can challenge the green jersey. Jasper Philipsen there, he gets the jump on us. Sadly though, I don't think we're going to get many points here, if any, with Van Poppel. We've gone way too late there. May as well sit up and go back to the peloton. Not a great start. Hopefully the finish goes better. 9k to go then. And guys, we have sprinted so badly throughout this Tour de France. I'm determined to do better today. That's why Sobrero is helping out with our sprint train. He's here with Allaire, Denz and then Van Poppel. All of these riders in good form today. Let's try and go for the win. Okay, 4.5k to go. Here comes Allaire. We're going to have to go 99. Really, just to stay to the front of this group. It's not really ideal. I've gone a little early here with Allaire, and we're getting swamped again, despite the good form on our riders. 3k to go now. Sobrero has set up for the day. Allaire is done. Here comes Denz leading out Danny Van Poppel. He can kick, and here comes Van Poppel. Can we grab a wheel? There is Van Aert. There is Tyson. We're just going to go for the line with Danny Van Poppel, but we have cracked too early, and Wout Van Aert is going to win. No, he's not. He celebrates, but Jasper Philipsen does take victory. We do get a top 10. Not quite the win I was looking for, though. And not going to lie, I'm frustrated with myself. I almost followed Wout van Aert. I think he would have led us out perfectly into a great position. In the end, only 10th place, and yeah, we've fallen out of green jersey contention really now. One thing we haven't fallen out of though is yellow jersey contention, and maybe we'll take it back today after losing it, I think, on stage 3 of the race. Because we have the Tourmalet, we have Pla d'Ade. Sounds a bit like Tadej, to be honest. Hopefully Tadej doesn't win on Pla d'Ade. I'm hoping it's going to be Primož's day. Guys, we're seeing chaos on the roads right now. So many riders trying to get into today's breakaway. You will notice I have Jai Hindley up the road right now. There's also the likes of Juan Ayuso, Joao Almeida for Tadej Pogacar. So UAE trying to load up the breakaway today, it would seem. Let's get Sobrero into this group here. We could have a massive breakaway. Sivakov as well for UAE. And it seems this group is being allowed clear. This is crazy. I cannot believe this race situation, guys, because Tadej has Sivakov. He has Juan Ayuso. He has Joao Almeida and Adam Yates in the current breakaway. This is crazy. I have Jai Hindley here, and he is the best placed rider in GC at 2 minutes 50. Not by much though, because Vingegaard has Matteo Jorgensen up the road. I don't think Quickstep have any riders in this group for Remco Evenepoel. Tiege Benoot also here for Jonas Vingegaard, but we have, Simon Yates, Enric Mas. The state of this breakaway, guys. Romain Bardet is here. It is one of the strongest breakaways I can recall seeing in Tour de France history. And crucially, Sivakov not allowed up the road. That group of 4 were caught. So 28 in the end. It's still an incredible group here. And tactically, guys, I'm not pacing for one moment in this group because UAE are in such a strong tactical position. I don't want to help them further. Visma as well have Benoot. They have Jorgensen as well. Arguably better riders than Hindley and Sobrero. And I'm not really interested in helping Pogacar and Vingegaard further. And as you would expect, I guess, that breakaway has come apart on the Col de Tourmalet. Only 12 riders left. We only have Hindley left here. Sobrero is now back in the peloton, and so many riders, strong riders, the likes of Steph Kras, a really good rider. But UAE have Adam Yates, Ayuso and Almeida still here. And there goes Jorgensen. That is Vingegaard's final helper, and the UAE trio are still lining on the front. This is crazy. So we only have Felix Gau, Ciccone, Yates, Martin, Almeida and Ayuso only some of the best climbers in the world are surviving on the Col de Tourmalet. And 52 riders are left in the peloton. What a day. There goes Adam Yates, there goes Felix Gao, and Jai Hindley is just clinging on to Ayuso and Almeida with Martin and Ciccone here as well. So you know what, I think we're in a strong position here. Hindley is about to be dropped from the breakaway with Almeida and Ayuso still up the road. So Bob Youngles comes to the front. We're going to set a bit of a rhythm in the peloton and see who is left. Bob Youngles with a good pull in this group. Jai Hindley has now dropped back to help out Primoz Roglic, and I'm going to tempo to the top. Hindley is going to lose his GC position today. That is totally fine. We're going to neutralize Juan Ayuso and Joao Almeida, and Alex Vlasov is now going to set a pretty difficult rhythm on the front of this group. Ayuso and Almeida are caught. We are lighting up the Tour de France right now, and who can follow Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe? Not Wout van Aert. Look at the carnage we are causing. Carlos Rodriguez in the White Young Riders jersey is now struggling to the back of this group. So is Wilco Kelderman. Ilan van Wilder is struggling too. We have 24 riders supposedly as Alex Vlasov leads Primoz Roglic over the top of the Col de Tourmalet. We have 16 riders left in this group, just about clinging on. Now 22. What a stage so far. There's still 60k to go. Okay, little regrouping now on the next climb before the Pla d'Ade, and Jai Hindley has made it back in. We have 34 riders here. Strong ride by Johannes Kolset, the youngest rider at this year's race, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go then. The tactics have been played out, and we have 10k to go as we start the ascent of the Pla d'Ade. Jai Hindley going to help Roglic. Of course, Vlasov will maybe have to give himself up as well today. Let's see how this goes. Some crazy percentages coming up. 6.5k to go then. Still no real action, and I'm going to up the tempo a little bit more with Jai Hindley still on the front. In fact, let's go to 84. Let's really try and press on now with Primoz. We're on a pretty good day, and maybe we can attack on this steeper section coming up. Look at the percentages we are dealing with right now. It is 12%, and Primoz is going to really try and pile the pressure on here. Let's go up to 92. Jai Hindley doing a massive ride today. He's still on the front with 3.5k to go. This hasn't quite been as selective as I expected so far. Now we can maybe have Vlasov coming to the front. Roglic, get on his wheel, my friend. Hindley is now done for the day. Let's try and lead out Primoz, because now there is only 2k to go in the climb, and now we are finally starting to see some separation. Roglic really struggling for energy, I'm not going to lie, but we are dropping riders here because Landa is done, Evenepoel is struggling, Pogacar and Vingegaard are behind, and here goes Primoz Roglic trying to drop Remco Evenepoel, who cannot follow the Slovenian, and Primoz Roglic giving his all on the Pla d'Ade all the way to the line. Don't celebrate yet, and it is going to be a wonderful victory for Primoz Roglic at the Tour de France. Pogacar, Remco and Vingegaard finish about 24 seconds down, and then we have the rest of the GC favourites. Oh, do we take yellow? 23 seconds in the end is the gap we take on the other big three. I think Remco really cracked towards the end. I thought he was going to hold our wheel, but he couldn't do it. Pogacar and Vingegaard catching him in the final meters. But again, quite a cagey day here at this tour, which means we still have 34 seconds between the top four, but Primoz is now in yellow. Let's go. The likes of Simon Yates, Romain Bardet, Jorgensen, Enric Mas as well have completely blown their GC position. Vlasov and Hindley still in the top 10, despite really sacrificing themselves for Roglic. We also go into the lead of polka dots. Pogacar will wear that on the next stage. And who knows what will happen here, because we have a plethora of famous Tour de France climbs. You can see the names on screen. I don't need to read them out to you. The Plateau de Bay is where we will finish. Can we hold on to yellow? That's the question. Away we go then. Roglic in yellow, Pogacar in polka dots, and this is going to be another sensational day at the Tour de France. We start with the Col de Perixx, but a bunch of minus race days is going to be difficult for us. Luckily, Roglic gets a 0. Could be better, but could be a lot worse. So Marco Aller pacing on the front. We want to try and control things today. Already though, Jorgensen in today's breakaway. I've seen Ayuso attack up the road as well for our rivals. Mikel Landa too. Not really ideal. Should I try and respond perhaps with one of our climbers, Hindley or Vlasov? Okay, Ineos going to help out with the pacing. I have sent Jai Hindley up the road here to try and catch this group. If they work together, it's going to be difficult to to catch them. They seem to be sitting up for now. Good for us. Okay, Hindley does make the bridge finally, and we have him in the breakaway again. Some incredible climbers here. Not really thinking about the stage. I'm sure a lot of these riders are, but I want to protect against Jorgensen, Ayuso, and Mikael Lander dropping back as satellite riders and us not having a rider there too. So, Ale can continue pacing on the front at 65. Ineos are going to tempo as well, so I assume Carlos Rodriguez is on a great day. And I'm convinced now Carlos Rodriguez is on a great day. He's lost that white jersey now with Evenepoel wearing it after, of course, losing yellow. Okay, that breakaway have been completely neutralised then. I have Youngles and Dens on the front, setting a pretty difficult rhythm. Let's lower it a little bit as Roglic trying to make his way towards the front of this group. Still 95 riders here. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how to play this. Sobrero on the front, still 80 riders here. And you know what? Going to attack with Jai Hindley. Let's see if we can form a new breakaway and maybe he can help out Primoz later in the stage. And we're riding clear for now. So Hindley and G have 4 minutes on the chasing peloton right now. This is working out very well indeed. And the other GC teams seemingly not seeing the threat of us having a satellite rider up the road. Here we go then. The Plateau Dubai has arrived. Roglic in yellow and Sivakov in white on the front for UAE. This is where their super team can help out the polka dot jersey wearer, and our gap to Hindley is being absolutely demolished already. In the end then, nothing more than a little fun expedition for Jai Hindley. Probably wasted a bit of energy as well, so maybe the wrong play to attack up the road. He's going to be protecting Primoz early today and perhaps losing some more time. Not gonna lie guys, I'm a bit worried. I think Pogacar is going to be attacking soon, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to follow. Sobrero and Dens are pretty much done. So is Jai Hindley almost as well, and Vlasov is not looking great either. It's going to take a lot for Primoz to hold on to the Maillot Jaune. There goes Hindley then. We have 7k to go, trying to move to the front with Roglic and Vlasov. We still have Yates, Almeida and Ayuso in the group, and they're all helping Pogacar. We are to the front though, as Richard Carapaz puts in the first major dig of the day. Very happy to let him go on and take today's stage. He's not a danger to us, as Vingegaard now looking quite menacing. So Vingegaard setting his own rhythm without attacking off the front. Poggi remaining stagnant in the group as Vlasov is about to go out the back. They still have 3 helpers for Pogacar. What a team they have at the Tour de France this year. Is Pogacar attacking? He might be. There he goes. There he goes. We try to follow with Primoz, but it's taking everything of our energy to stay with Pogacar as Vingegaard cannot follow, and Roglic is going to crack here trying to follow Tadej. I'm afraid as Vingegaard can't follow, no one else can follow, and look at Tadej Pogacar go. So 3k to go. Pogacar has 30 seconds on Carapaz and Roglic, going to work with the Ecuadorian as Vingegaard is further back. Where is Remco Evenepoel? Evenepoel is losing a heap of time today. Second place in GC. Vingegaard as well on his terrain, not looking great, as Pogacar opening up a massive lead in the GC it seems. Oh my word, there are 200 meters left for Tadej Pogacar. He is going to win on the Plateau Dubai by over a minute, almost a minute and a half, as Roglic trying to press to the line with Richard Carapaz on his wheel. We're going to give it everything to finish second on the stage, but Carapaz will nip us on the line. We get third place, dropping Vingegaard, so a good day in the end really. Vingegaard really disappointing, I have to say, as the super trio, Yates, Almeida and Ayuso, did everything for Pogacar today. Remco losing his place. Tadej Pogacar finally arrives at the Tour de France here in our playthrough, winning by over a minute on the Plateau Dubai. We can be happy with our third place, I have to say. Pretty good ride today by Roglic. We dropped Vingegaard, who will be very disappointed, I think, on his terrain. Remco losing almost 3 minutes to Pogacar, really proving maybe he was never a genuine contender for the yellow jersey. He started the day in yellow. He's now 3 minutes and 5 seconds back. Whereas for us, we're 1 minute and 5 to Pogacar. It's a big margin to a rider of this caliber, but guys, one thing's for certain, we will not be giving up. Plenty of opportunities to come at this year's race. We lead the polka dot jersey as well, just 2 points ahead of Pogacar there, with Philipsen in green and Remco still in white, whereas we lead the team classification. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, smash that like button. We're going to try and move back into yellow in the next episode. We'll see if we can do it. Hope you're looking forward to it. I'll see you then. Bye for now.